Like I said on plenty lives, like I said on plenty videos and everything else. And I got a haircut to get today. I need one so bad. My boy gonna let me get a little cut for the love. But I know how I came into the situation. I started dealing with that as soon as we broke up. Because I wasn't finna walk into the next chapter of my life, anything else. Now, I ain't gonna cap like I'm perfect and like, oh, I got this going on. Nah, it's a journey, it's a process. But every day, I take a step towards something. Whether it's in my financial, whether it's in my spiritual, or my physical. Every day, I take a step towards something. And because of that, I feel good. Like, of course, everybody can do better, but I'm appreciating it now. I'm appreciating the steps that I'm taking now. And I don't care who don't like it. Like, what I noticed that I always had a problem with, I did not know. I was operating so low vibrational, so low in spirit, like, and you know, biblically, low in spirit is a good thing, but low vibrational is not. I was operating out of a low place that I was trying to achieve stuff with my head down. I ain't even, like, if a person would have told me I ain't believe in myself then, we'd have argued. Until I really started believing in myself. I was like, yo, this what this feel like. My circumstances ain't the best at all. But shoot, my G, I'm doing something about it. And all glory be to God, I'm thankful. Doing something about it. Before then, I was trying to achieve stuff with my head down, with no confidence, or false confidence. Now, I believe, I know I can achieve, therefore I'm doing it. And it's only by the goodness of God. I say that to say that when I was with my ex, she used to tell me stuff like, when I did do little small stuff, she used to be like, oh, you should have been did that. So what? I was like, dang, you cold as heck. Yo, she never celebrated nothing with it, bro. Yo, she used to shoot me down hella times, G. My brother went and started trying to get his license and stuff together. You should have been did that. She told me one time, out of her own mouth, verbatimly, she told me, we were talking about stuff. Yeah, like, it wasn't even a real argument, this particular conversation. It was more or less like, it was somewhat of a disagreement at the point of time. And she literally told me, you ain't gonna never be able to achieve that. That did something to me. Woo! I got in the shower, and I just started speaking stuff. Oh, that ain't gonna never happen, eh? Oh! I never said nothing like that to her. We used to get into thick arguments and I still run her bathwater. I'm not really a cooker. I mean, I can cook, but if you sit me next to a cook, I ain't cooking nothing. I'll go get the food though. I'll pay for that. And that's what I was doing. I bought the groceries. Baby girl, you gonna cook? I assist you in some ways. I ain't trying to mess up nothing. That's how I look at it. But at the same time though, it was better, you know what I'm saying? It was better to like assist her in the kitchen. I realize that now, you know. But how I was thinking at that time, I'm like, shoot, if I go buy the food, baby, you go cook it. That's messed up though. I ain't gonna lie, that is messed up. This is me saying this myself. That is messed up. And I didn't look at it like that then. You know? I'm proud that I can say stuff like that. And I feel like I gotta walk in shame. she was real smart in how she used her words. She was real cunning in how she put stuff together. I remember one time we was working at this Cuban sandwich joint. She did something out of the order, and it caused me to snap. And then when I got in the car for my order, I checked myself. Like, yeah, she went about the scenario wrong, but you ain't have to respond that way. And she told people, all I said was, somebody told me that she said, all I said was, nah, it ain't about all you said was. It was the fact that you just was coming at me all types of sideways. And I ain't gonna lie, at that point in time, my pride and my ego was hurt. So that was less of a man in me to let that affect me. But at that time, that's what I was operating in. My lesser self, my lower self. So that's what happened. Today, you can't pay me to react like that. If I was to react like that and really snap, you would really been and have to like act like you was gonna put your hands on me or something. That would be the only way I would react to that. Other than that, I instantly, and then we get real intellectual with people. And then we start having a conversation. I'm talking about me. So I remember how she used to go to her supplies, her other dudes, and tell them how I wasn't nothing, and how I wasn't good to her, and how I was this, that, and the third, and they would put it on Facebook. And that's how I found out half of them. Personal stuff that I know for a fact, because at the time I wasn't hanging with nobody. Only her. So when, like I said, you can only believe in coincidence. You can only believe in coincidence for so long. Then next thing you know, voila. After some things being repetitive for so long, it's no more coincidence. After that, it's 100% just what it is. So with that being said, after that happening like that, and after that taking place like that, I ended up just started figuring out ways and how I can do me. Now I'm about to tell you some blunt truth. Now I'm gonna keep it real, even about myself. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At this point in time, I went back to smoking weed so heavy that I was making money. I started making money. I went from not making no money and donating to working for Jose's. The little tips was pretty decent every day. I was like, yo. Well, at first when I started a few days at a time, and then I had assigned days afterwards. Then I had other little money that I was making on the side. No street stuff. All legal. So I was able to smoke like I wanted to at the time. So I'm buying quarters of the good weed. Straight exotic. And I would sit in her bathroom. And I used to hear her on the phone talking about me. I used to hear her on the phone talking about me like, he just sit in that bathroom, but little did she know what I was doing. If she had any type of sense, she would have knew. Like, if she really wanted me to be in that feeble place so she could keep abusing me and using me, she wouldn't have never let me do that. I started sitting in that bathroom while smoking hella blunts, talking to God, reading words, listening to all types of stuff. I'm just in every angle. But outside of all of that, I had a lot of moments to reflect on me. And to keep it real with me. Once that happened, it was up. She used to tell people. I used to catch her saying little stuff in code about what I'm not doing. And I confronted her about it. I said, why? I mean, I know I ain't in the best position. I understand that. But in the same sense, why would you dog me like that if you was ever with me? I thank God I ain't in that place. And I ain't talking about her house and the relationship. I'm talking about a place within myself. I thank God I'm not in that spot. I don't know what I was on. I look back at that individual and be like, man, boy, you was tripping. Big tripping. That stuff used to hurt. That stuff used to hurt. There was times when she would tell me, I'd be like, why we won't kick it? Well, you ain't setting up nothing for us to do. I'm like, my money situation at the time, boy, my money was more funnier than Bill Cosby, Bernie Mac, Eddie Murphy, and whoever the funniest comedian to you, all in one. Now, I ain't capping like I got it all, but it ain't like that, right? It ain't like that. And I bless God about that. She was so smart in how she dealt with certain stuff and how she did it. She was like, see, and that's another thing. Because you ain't got the money to do this and do that, that's why we can't do this and do that. I'm like, but still, we can go do basic stuff until we get there. I don't want to do that. Everything I did was never enough. The only reason why I'm reflecting on this with y'all is to let you know, like, don't charge it to the person. I'm going to say, I know this might be weird, but I'm going to say, charge it to yourself. Charge it to yourself. And start working on how to elevate and grow. Once you start doing that, on that journey, on the beginning of that journey, it'll be so hard not to blame that individual, those individuals, or whoever, whatever your situation is. It'd be so hard not to do that. And some might cop out to doing that. But I urge you to look at yourself and say, what did I allow? What did I do? How did I do this? How did I get me here? Once you start doing that, it's up. It's a whole another fire that get lit in you to just, I don't care if it's the smallest thing. I was getting my license together, getting my stability together. I was like, yo, I'm going to go for it. Then after that, I'm going to start this. Then after that, I'm going to finish that, and I'm going to do this. After that, you be two-turn. Let's go. Let's get it. Don't blame nobody. Don't blame no circumstances. Because at the end of the day, you gotta point to you. The person who walked into it and allowed it to happen. Bless.